listening to the English language program on RTCI. No ladies for today, but I'm joined by Mehdi bin Said and Ahmed bin Mustapha. Welcome to our radio station, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, good afternoon, and thank you for having us.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. I will just let you introduce yourself.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Mehdi bin Said, I'm 32. I'm a consultant. I'm an engineer consultant. A founder member and a member of the national board of Aljomhouri, and my colleague Ahmed and myself, who have been elected in the executive committee of the Young Democrats, which is the official youth wing of the Aljomhouri. Personally, I will be the deputy national secretary of the Young Democrats, in charge of the strategy, development, and finance.
Strategy, development, and financing. We'll talk about strategy, development, financing.
With pleasure.
So for myself, as Ahmed bin Mustapha, I'm also 32 years old, and I'm an entrepreneur and agriculture. So I've been in politics just after the revolution, and I'm also a member of the national board of Aljomhouri, and as my colleague said, I'm also a member of the executive committee of the Young Democrats organization, and acting as international officer.
So we do have two future ministers, finance minister and an agriculture minister.
Yeah, well, give us just 5 years.
We will see, we will check.
I would say
So you're the Young Democrats, or the new generation of Aljomhouri. Where's the advantage of having young leaders within the Aljomhouri Party? Is it a way of showing the public that you practice democracy? You don't just talk about democracy, you practice democracy.
Well,
because we know Mehdi, you know the Shebi brothers, you know Dahmani. So now we come to know new generation.
Well, the answer was exactly in your question. You pointed out the problem, I guess. The thing here, I mean, if you can observe the whole scenery of the national media, you can see that people keep inviting almost every time the same faces, the same people. And when you talk about a revolution that has been made by mainly young people, we have 200 or 300 people who died. Most of them were young. We keep talking about the Jasmine Revolution, the Youth Revolution, blah blah blah, and we keep seeing the same. I'm not going to say old. It's not out of disrespect of those people who who lived something very respectful and very. We need to identify ourselves to those people who had the courage and the cheek to do something that we couldn't do during the previous regime. But because there's something to say here. As you said yourself, we don't see the young people taking part in the political life and political debate today. So in Aljomhouri we decided that we will be the first, because that's the way it is. We are the first youth organization of a political party, and we wanted to practice democracy and to involve the young generation into decision making and politics making.
Ahmed.
Yeah. So as my colleague just said. In fact, we do have a lot of young people involved in politics. It just we don't know them, and they're not really on the media scene. So, like for example, in Aljomhouri, we do have a lot of young people on the different levels in the party, and right now, today we do really have the opportunity to have this youth organization, and the official youth organization that would be. Kind of being the platform to really promote and try to develop this empower the young people inside of Aljomhouri and outside of Aljomhouri, and we know how important the action and the impact of the young people during the revolution, and we know like even the issues that concerns young people and youth are really important, and we really need to have people really doing and acting on the party level and on the civil society level with young people, so we can really focus on the real problem for young people, which are mainly the big problem. I mean, a big issue on the national level and in politics.
Does Aljomhouri really believe in the new generation, or is it a kind of PR campaign to show that we have the alternative? This is probably the case of some parties. What about Aljomhouri?
Okay, it would probably be a PR campaign if we were talking about, just like some other parties are doing, they would be talking about the young generation, the youth in general, without really having a structure. What I have to point here and emphasize on is that we are an autonomous structure.
Okay.
We have our board, our committee. We are not independent of the Aljomhouri because it's our body and we identify ourselves to Aljomhouri, but we are autonomous. We have our own organization and, well, our mission, me personally, Ahmed, and we are 17. We're 17 exactly in the executive
I just want to
committee.
mention something, just 1 minute,
Yes,
please. We have invited ladies as well from Aljomhouri, from your board, but the problem is that they are all working today. They are busy, so they couldn't come.
Okay.
This is for
Exactly,
the people who are
exactly.
listening who might think I just invited two gentlemen. No, my goal was to invite ladies and gentlemen, but the ladies are busy for today.
Exactly. I personally tried to invite two of our colleagues. They both were busy. And so just to come back to my point, we are autonomous and we would like to insist on the fact that we are trying to build on something that would be a side of the body. It's not going to be independent. We are going to work for the body, but also we will try to take part into building this whole new political culture, political awareness that we think that it's really lacking today in Tunisia.
Ahmed.
Yeah. The Young Democrats. The Young Democrats is as Mehdi said, it's a real structure which was elected we had over like 500 people going for election in different regions. So it's a real organization. It's a real structure. We have our autonomy. We have our own decision making institutions. So we have our own internal.
Based on a whole democratic process, actually.
So we do have the whole system of a party, but we still related to Aljomhouri. And this is the first opportunity for having this credibility of having an elected institution and an elected organization that could really work and on a different level, which is more really be more efficient, be more organized. Try to gather the whole young people of Aljomhouri and young people in general, getting them involved in politics. Talking, discussing, and practicing every step of the whole democracy.
Mehdi and Ahmed, do you have an idea about the number of young Democrats in Tunisia? Not the exact number, but
we hope that we're talking about, I don't know, 4 million maybe. This is the whole idea about giving the Young Democrats name. Actually, we want it to be open. We want it to be
that's the
ready to
Young Democrats in China, not in Tunisia.
No, really in Tunisia. we still believe.
Okay.
No, seriously, we want to believe that this name would appeal and would be attractive for every young person, every young progressive, because we represent a progressive party actually. Every person will recognize him or herself into our values and objectives, will ally us, and we'll win for everybody.
Do you believe in the 4 million people?
I hope so. I hope we can
Very
make
optimistic.
it. Yeah,
numbers.
but so let's be a little bit realistic. So like for the,
Okay, let's say 2.
just for today, we can say like we don't really have the exact numbers since the whole young members or activists in Aljomhouri are part of the Young Democrats organization, which would be I don't want to make any mistakes, but around like between 7,000 something. If we do have like 30% in average of young people in Aljomhouri, so it's like between 7 and 10,000 people, let's say. But the organization, which is the national board, for example, it's a 95 members. The executive committee is 17 members. This is the main, institution, and we're working on setting up a regional and local branch, youth branch. So all over the country, and we might have the 4 millions if we.
That's what we target. What Ahmed didn't say is that the 95% in the national, the Youth National Board represent almost the 30 regions we have in Tunisia, including foreign countries. Well,
including foreign countries.
Yes, including Tunisians,
okay.
including Tunisians in France, in Italy, in Canada.
US.
Do we have someone in the US? I don't know. I'm not sure. No,
Not represented, but
no,
yeah.
he's not represented in the national board. But yes, we try to represent almost every region.
You'll probably have new members after this show.
Hopefully.
A short break with Eric Klops and Olivek after the news update. Later. Enjoy. 2:37 on RTCI. Welcome back. Sonia Hadiawi is our maestro, and I'm your host Adnen Chaouachi, live from Tunis. You can listen to our colleague Khaled Limem from 3 to 4. He'll speak German, but Adel Gazeh will speak Italian from 4 to 5 on RTCI. Mehdi and Ahmed, does the current leadership of Aljomhouri Party listen to you?
Yeah, that's a good point. First of all, one of our main objectives as the Young Democrats, beside empowering young people and building partnership with different youth groups, having what we hope we can succeed in having, it's like political academy, which is would be like political academy for young people to prepare them and to be ready to be our future and new political leaders. Beside that, when we talk about our leadership and our, let's say, senior leadership, in our executive committee we had these 17 people and with 17 dossiers, which covers like almost every main issues, and we do have these commissions that we will really discuss and build and participate in building the programs and the political programs for Aljomhouri in general. And I hope, and we have to work together, and we have to be partners and to listen to the young people, since youth in general in Tunisia really are misunderstood, let's say, and so this is our job really to propose what young people and what we think for our next generation to be on the political scene. And I guess we have to work with our senior leadership and build the program together.
Ahmed, do you talk about problems in agriculture? You're an expert. Do you talk about these problems to the senior leadership?
Since the Young Democrats, it's just a week old, so we didn't really have time to set up all the commissions. But we do have one members in our executive committee, who is Isa Khadri, which is have the dossier of environment and culture. So I think we will have this commission for talking about different aspects and different issues. One of them would be agriculture, of course, since it's our main,
Focus.
Yeah, focus, and we do have others.
Mehdi?
You
talk about finance to the senior leadership.
No, really, but what I wanted to say is for your previous question about do the senior listen to us as young people? Well, I'm going to be a little bit more offensive than my colleague. Well, actually, we forced our way, as I said, both in the birth process of this organization. Some people didn't really want a congress for the youth, and then they didn't really accept what happened and what this congress. Yeah, some people. I'm not going to give names. Don't look at me this way.
We can't guess.
No. And no. What you have to know is that young people are represented in the executive committee in the Aljomhouri. We have three. We have Slim Azebi, Wissam Zghair, and Iyad Hamani is no longer a young.
I saw him yesterday. He's very active.
I think he passed 35, so he's no longer. Sorry, Iyad.
I hope he's listening.
Yeah.
Well, he'll probably be watching the video on
So
YouTube.
we have the support of our colleagues on the executive committee of the party.
Mhm.
We have support of some other seniors. Again, I'm not going to give names, but we will force our way into this. And our main objective is trying to give something credible that will make those people listen to us, and they need to listen to us.
They need to listen to us. And we need to listen to Rihanna. We founded love. A short break with music. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Stay with us. It's 2:47 on FTC. My guests are Mehdi and Ahmed, the new generation of Aljomhouri Party, the young Democrats. Mehdi and Ahmed, do you have the same positions as your seniors, the seniors of Aljomhouri, concerning the main problems and issues discussed in the media, politics, economy, society, all the problems that your seniors are discussing every day?
I'm going to start first.
You have the right to say no.
Of course. We are young, free people in a free country, at last.
And free media.
Yes. Well, mostly yes. We mostly agree on the positions, but I would like to distinguish the positions, the political positions, and the communication, the way to say those things, and the way to present them to the public opinion. When it comes to this matter, I think we might disagree on different levels. We wish that some things didn't have to be public. Until at least discussed within the party structures, the national board, the political office, etc. We are seeing that Aljomhouri is lacking vision, and we wish that the seniors would hear us and would listen to us a little bit more on the way to expose those things and to present them to the opinion. And this is where we have quite a disagreement, actually, and this is what we're pushing for.
What do you mean by Aljomhouri is lacking vision?
Again, sometimes I personally feel and I think I represent a certain number of people on the Young Democrats, let's say. It might look to people, especially for the public opinion mostly, that we are looking for our way. We don't know where to go. We are supporting this one. We're supporting the other person. We are reacting very fast to people, to situations, and we don't weigh what should be, the exact reaction. And we are expecting from people who have the experience of years of political endurance and political, let's say, opposition, to weigh things a little bit better. That's my opinion. I don't know if Ahmed shares his opinion.
Yeah, you said I can answer by yes or no. I would answer by half yes and half no. So
the diplomat, Ahmed the diplomat.
Here.
So yeah, we Mehdi said, we agree on some position, and we agree on some speeches and some appearances in the media and issues and topics discussed in the media. Sometimes we don't agree on details, on the format, on how it's done, but on the main issue we kind of at least we agree on this. But what we really need to is there is a lot of other topics and other issues that we wanted them to be heard. We wanted them to be in the media. We wanted to be on the political debate, on the national debate. That sometimes the senior leaders sometimes they maybe they're not that important in time. Maybe they see that we can delay them. They're not really an emergency. But we do have a lot of topics and issues that as young people need to talk about, need to discuss. We need to be heard. We have our positions, we have our opinions, and we are the real manpower of the party. We are the real manpower, and we have a lot of suggestions. We have a lot of energy, and for the best of all of us, for the good of all of us, would be really to mix both this energy and also this experience of our senior leaders, and we have to work together, and we have to be we need to be heard, and we need to work as partners more than just just a youth branch of the party, and just it. So
Mehdi?
Just to add one point. Sometimes it might look from an external point of view, at least, that we are totally missing it. We are very much. I don't know if the word is exact, but widespread. We are trying to be to position ourselves in almost every topic, in every point, and we don't see that sometimes some points, some problems, some issues should be left over for the civil society. Some questions should not be important for our strategy. We should be really focusing on, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 main points, and this will make the identity, and this would make, I don't know, the bottom line of our communication strategy. And we are not doing this. And just like Ahmed said, not sometimes, quite often actually, we miss some points. We miss some very important points. Not just about the young people. We miss some points about what's happening in Tunisia. We don't. I think that we're not talking enough about unemployment, how to find jobs for people, how to help people get out of this misery thing, and we are focusing on some other points because we think that, well, for the media, because everyone is talking about it, that we should do the same. Well, I personally and us young people, we don't believe this is the way to do things, and we hope that the senior will listen to us, and they would let us help them. We are here to help them and then the body. That's
Ahmed?
it's all about the point of view. We can't have only one point of view. There is different perspective, different point of view, and different ideas, and we really and even for the whole, for every political party, there is no really this connection and this young people really talking and trying to push their idea, to put their agenda, to push their programs. And hopefully, as in the Young Democrats organization, we are the pioneers of the first organization, and I hope we would be the first ones to make an example of a real strong, organized structure for young people in very inside, and working with the senior party, and working together and building something together.
Have you reached an agreement with Al-Masar about the name of the coalition?
Are you talking to the seniors or to the young?
Yeah, the young and the seniors. I've received emails. I'll ask you other questions.
Well,
yeah, 1 minute.
To be honest, I was planning on asking the questions in our next executive committee. I personally, and here I'm talking about Mehdi bin Said, I'm totally open to the merge with Al-Masar. We hope this is something that would happen soon, very soon, because we need it and they need it.
Ahmed?
Yeah, we are discussing, and we're all open, and we're really working on something on merging with Al-Masar, but we can say it officially, but yeah, we as young people are working on it.
Forget about PR. I've received 6 emails from listeners. They are asking the same question about Nide Tunis. Are you joining Nide Tunis, forming a coalition? Let's be honest.
No. To be honest, actually, we are discussing this in the party, to be true, and there are certain points that need to be cleared between us and Nide Tunis to make this happen, to make this official. We are not. As it comes to myself, I'm not close to this point, but this is something that is being discussed. Both in the senior part and in the within the Young Democrats. We are talking about it very seriously, and it's not something that is acted yet.
Ahmed?
The debate is open and the discussion are open, but it's up. We can decide for ourselves. We do have institutions. We do have the national board that really can decide, and everything is possible. We are working together, but I cannot really say if it's going to happen or not. It's up to the national board to decide whenever it is time to decide.
30 seconds.
Yes, an extra comment. I would like to say to everyone who's listening to us, we are not close to the discussions and to join the Adjumants for a coalition. I just want people to know that a coalition is something that needs to be worked on. There needs to be very specific. We need to write, black on white. What are the agreements? The terms of the agreements. It's a project we have to work on. It's not just about someone going into the media and saying, I would form a coalition with that person. I am going to form. No. I would like to form a coalition with Ahmed, but we need to
there are conditions, terms,
put conditions and terms, and this is the way it works.
Ahmed, your last message.
Takes time.
20 seconds.
Yeah, so it's all about really not being. We have to be ready when it's time to be ready. We cannot just talk about coalition when it's not the time to. We need to be ready at the D-Day. And for that we have to work hard, and we are working hard, and we need to put something in order to succeed with any coalition we're gonna have to.
Salah Rashi is here for the news update in French. For those who understand German, they can listen to Sir Khalid Limam at 3 o'clock, then Adel Kazzah at 4 o'clock with the Italian language program on RTC, Mehdi Ben Said and Ahmed Ben Mustapha. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
I want to thank our maestro.
Thanks for the invitation.
Thank you very much, our maestro, Sonia Hadiawi. The video of this interview will be available on my Facebook page, RTCI. The English language program will also post the links to tomorrow's Leaders Scholarship program, the MEPI program, Legacy International with Ahmed. Join me tomorrow for another edition with Yasmin Aziz. Until we meet again, I'm Adnen Chaouachi. Goodbye from Tunis. Stay tuned to RTCI. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bonjour.
الشرف ده ياخدك فينا تاخدك فينا
That's my role. That's my role. That's my role.